กิน
I have quite a few of those that were like, we've been together since 19.
ชื่อเราที่นี่สิ
Friday when he was in emergency surgery and we didn't hear about it? Anything to do with it?
Very good dude
What did you order?
Give away man あ、大丈夫。
いらっしゃいませ。茨城ジャパン。勘十郎。
感じるよ。
We're slowly transitioning to the screen. Like the East and the Erie is essentially one load. And as soon as the shots are done, because it's very expensive, change the and for the drinks, we don't have a set menu, so it's a private interpretation of stuff. But our bottles start at we have $9 bottles and $8 bottles. Japanese beer, Japanese beer, drinks like French.
I think it would be like so like in the second, the one that you recommend.
But we also have room temperature sake. We have this crazy sake, just sake.
菜の花。
Flavor. Give you a little taste.
いや。
Go ahead.
島地の愛媛ジャパン。島味。
Also, would you like a picture?
いやいやいや、they did.
Sorry, I'm too talkative. That's
No,
okay.
no, it's okay.
We're starting with our hamahana, which is a type of like a Japanese martini served with baby sake. I'll bring back a little taste and stuff. start from a family. Yes.
Okay, that's your thing. Sorry.
毛ガニ
北海道
毛ガニ
北海道
Yes, chicken. Chicken crab.
あ、おじさん
Less, and it's less decadent, so less chemical, no tempura, no wagyu, sometimes no rice bowl. It's less heavy, it's more of a light snack. Not to ruin the surprise, but also. Well, my colleague, she
北海道の
北海道
風にですね
バフに素晴らしいどなたっ
しばしば 金目の金目の
だってのバタ焼き 大しゃぶしゃぶ
Next dish. Shabu-shabu.
No, no,
Kanjiro.
for presentation.
That's very nice.
漢字やっぱりヒラメ昆布締め
Our relationship, we have passionate hearts here.
トロ
That is part of the group.
「
Airbnb, yes. They climb mine. That's funny.
Maybe from the road.
Usually they're not that noisy, like it depends on how. And we have showcasing our society artwork. It's on when I was given anago, yeah, saltwater eel. So sweet.
Here the broth ramen.
떡볶이って書いてあるね。
그럼 시즈오카 프리펙처 자판. 아니에 만드시.
Different culture. They're very polite. They built in polite. Yeah, for example. Yes, that's what I meant. There's a group thing that because they don't want to be as an individual and Taiwan is a group.
It will also be the pleasure for us to see you again because our menu changes widely every season and little by little every day. Also, please take note that we also have omakase brunch for every weekend. But before I finish my sentence, I would like to wish a happy anniversary for you too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Não sei, então, a fila para 10 é uma